Today's episode brought to you by 360SiteVisit.com, where you can visit 20 venues in 20 minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Greg Riccardi with 360SiteVisit.com. Virtual tours is what we do. We're here in the 360 Site Visit studio with a legend. Well, not a legend. Actually, well, he's in the middle of his legendariness, right?
Yeah.
You're up and coming legend.
Okay.
He'll take that?
I'll take that.
Della.
Yes.
Or as my iPhone says, Della Valle.
If you're Spanish, that would be the reality of it.
Which is it, actually?
Della Valle,
Yeah.
Italian.
Have you heard Siri say your name?
Yeah.
Della Valle?
Yeah.
Awesome. So anyway, Spinners Entertainment. Tell us about Spinners Entertainment real quick.
Spinners Entertainment is my company for 23 years. It's an entertainment company specializing in DJ, MCs, one-of-a-kind acoustic acts, and event production, which includes lighting, photo booths, and pretty much anything you could need under the entertainment umbrella to service weddings, corporate events, bar mitzvahs, sweet 16s, anything like that. We've grown into a much bigger company. Usually started with just kind of basic entertainment services, but now we get involved in the whole thing.
Great. Awesome. So the one question we're gonna put to you today, we'll probably ask you more than that, but is how, this is to be helpful for brides and grooms planning their wedding. How does somebody choose, or how would you suggest, if they couldn't use you, how do they select, vet, go about the process of hiring somebody to handle the entertainment for their wedding?
Well, the absolute best way, if you have the luxury of having seen somebody at an actual event, maybe you're attending a friend's wedding somewhere, and you actually were at that event and experienced someone being great throughout the course of an evening, there's no better than that, because you know exactly what you're getting and you've experienced it. You can't get that from showing up at a showcase.
Right.
You need to be there and in the mindset and dancing because you're out. Right. That, and second would be if you just had a great referral from somebody that you trust and somebody that whose taste and style you respect. Those would be the best things, some sort of referral. But beyond that, vetting is really going to come down to a few things. One of them being, vet somebody based on their online presence, because that's the modern day office. Anybody who is doing a good job should take a lot of pride in their website and where they host their reviews and where they host their videos. And chances are, if somebody doesn't have those things in check, then something that is not lining up properly.
Right.
So someone should have a great website, the style of the website and the functionality of the website. You should judge somebody on that.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what would you say though, if they're not web designers, you're not a web designer, you're a DJ, so how, at the risk of...
It's a storefront,
Yeah.
It's a storefront. It's like anybody, no matter how good your service is, if you need a store, if the window of the store doesn't look like the person there takes pride in their business, then chances are they're not going to take pride in the details that are required to be executed on the day of the job.
Yeah.
So it's I would even go as far to say, judge an MC, an entertainer, on the way he dresses.
Right.
Absolutely. If you've got a guy who dresses like a schmuck, you're probably hiring a schmucky DJ.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But they exist.
Yeah.
And if that's okay with you,
that's interesting.
Then that's okay with you. There's a lot of tastes, and in a lot of ways, some things are subjective. But I work in the New Jersey, New York metropolitan area.
Right.
The most populated and probably if not the number one, the number two wedding market in the entire world.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of different kinds of people, right?
Yep.
And a lot of people marketing. I think number one might be California.
Okay.
But different geography altogether. But we're judging based on people's websites. We're judging on the quality of their videos. on their online presence? Are things being kept up to date? Are things consistent?
Mm-hmm.
There's someone behind behind the steering wheel running this business. These are important things. We're judging based on reviews, online reviews, Wedding Wire, The Knot, like real online reviews. These can't be altered. These can't be changed. You know, they don't need to have hundreds and hundreds of reviews, but they need to have enough to show that they've been in business for a while and people are responding favorably to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, the other most important thing is when you get the information you want and you vet things out online and you see you're dealing with a professional company and, you know, you're going to want to talk, you know, you got to at least get on the phone with somebody.
Yeah.
And pre-qualify them to meet with them. And they should pre-qualify you too. Get the pricing out of the way. You know, make sure you understand
at
what
least
they
ballpark.
Yeah, like we like this company. We like the kinds of things they offer. We like their style. We've read the reviews. They're professional. They're credible, and their prices are in our ballpark. You know, let's make an appointment to talk on the phone. Let's make an appointment to meet with them in person. Let's not waste anybody's time.
Right.
Because you know you don't want to make time go out of your way, and this is on both sides to meet with somebody, and then you give your price. And suddenly, like, you know, they're way out of your price realm, or, you know, it goes on both sides. No, you shouldn't. Don't waste anybody's time. Do the homework first.
Right.
Pre-qualify, and then go in and make a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I mean, that's, to be honest, that's like an unexpected answer, because I'm thinking you're going to say something like, well, you know, I didn't know what you were going to say, but just as far as look at their website, and if their website, if you like it and it's complete and it's not missing any information or bad links or whatever could be bad about a website.
Anybody can make a great website these days, and it's just like anything. Like, you know, it's all about content.
Yeah.
So it's like making a website is one thing, but filling it with quality content.
Right.
You can have great pictures, great photography, great videos.
Yeah.
You know, links to your social media. Like, it could be simple and minimalist.
Yeah.
But it's got to look good. It's got to have your logo on there. If it looks like a bunch of clip art, a bunch of, like, you know, fragmented designs that are just you just threw something up with no style. I mean, that reflects directly on your style.
Exactly. Are you going to throw
your organization?
Right. Know? I've heard it said that you know, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything.
We're talking about a brand here,
right? You
know, you should be judged on, you know, all. I mean, when you make a movie, you know, you're not just judged. You would say judge on the final product. I mean, I'll judge on the casting. Judge on the lighting, judge on the audio, obviously. But one of those things is compromised, and suddenly you have a product that that's not holding up to its, you know. So these things all have to be, you know, in alignment. And what happens is you know, it creates a vibration, and that vibration, you know, would create the sense of security that one needs to have in order to justify spending whatever this person wants to charge.
That was a great answer. The whole thing. I like that. I agree with it. And you know, the vibe you get should be the vibe you want when you're
buying an insurance policy on your party. You know, entertainment is insurance policy. I tell people I don't want to tell you, I take the risk of sounding like I'm like a salesperson.
Yeah.
Because I am, but at the same time, I want people to be psyched about working with me. I'm not trying to sell them a product. I'm trying to sell them a service. I can show up eventually,
yourself.
And But I always tell them, you know, you try to look at this as an investment instead of an expense.
Right.
Because this is the thing that is going to be remembered. The consequence of you hiring us is going to produce the experience of everyone having a good time. Yeah. And people are going to remember whether they had a good time or whether they didn't. And if it was mediocre, maybe they're not good. They're just going to remember it. But if it's amazing, if you want to have something that's amazing, then you're going to invest in like a high quality entertainment company, and that doesn't mean you need to break the bank. Right. It just means you need to know what you want that. Mm-hmm. And here's another tip. You know, I tell people, you know, don't just get prices and then judge on the price. Right. You know, it's better to negotiate down someone who's expensive than to go with somebody who's cheap right out of the gates. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I've heard it said too, and we'll try to wrap. But you know, getting entertainment, photography, video, you know, these are all at the end of the day not life threatening. Like no one's gonna die if it's not perfect. But you know, it's equivalent to you could equate it somewhat a thin line to a, like, let's say a heart operation, right? The only similarity between a heart operation and a wedding is that you only have one shot at it. If they screw it up, then you got big, you know, you lost your one chance.
Yeah.
So in that respect, you want to make sure, like you're saying, you want to make sure everything lines up, everything looks good, and actually judge on those things. We know that a DJ or an entertainment company or whatever, that they're not website designers, right? But someone designed it for them, and they approved it or not. So it's.
But these days, like you know, modern day entertainment companies are no different than the record. In a lot of ways, the record companies of yore, where like you're not just the entertainment anymore. You're marketing, you're promoting, you're booking, you're doing all these things, and you're managing a brand. Yeah. So like you can't say, oh, I'm not a website guy, or I'm not this. I'm like, well, that's what you got to be these days.
Right.
All these things come into it, and integrity, is spread throughout.
Correct.
And like you have a brand, and and if this is like a part-time job for somebody and they have another company and they pick up a few DJ jobs on the side, different mindset.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Gotcha.
I'm full-time, and I manage the brand. I want this brand to to last a long time. So you got to do the things that you need to do to kind of maintain the vibration.
Fantastic. Well,
maintain the vibration 101.
Good. He's got the voice in there somewhere. All right. Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by. All right. And that was a fake shake. I didn't have to do that. I mean, we could have done this. Anyway, thanks for stopping in. Hope that helped. And got little parting thoughts.
No, that's all I had written down on the script.
There we go. We're good. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.